We are looking today at this floor-standing pedestal clock. So a pedestal clock is a clock that stands on its own on a pedestal in the center of a room, being able to display, in this case, its 3 dials and a very nice opening on the back where you can see the mechanism working.
Primary dial is the time dial, as you can see here. It has got, well, a lovely moon phase indicator. And on the moon phase indicator is a tidal indicator as well. Moving down, you've got depictions of the 4 cornerstones of the British Empire. You've got justice, music, commerce and Britannia depicted. And we believe the top and bottom landscapes were painted by Alexander Naismith, who was a relatively well-known Scottish painter. Finally, on the left-hand side, we have got the automata dial, which is a rendition of the Horse Guard at Whitehall. When the marches are playing, the royal family will parade around, and underneath them, the Horse Guard will parade with them. The soldiers reflect the northern Scottish heritage of the clock, as they are the North British Dragoons, or the Scots Greys. One of the very unique features of this clock is it automatically changes the tune that it's playing. So every 3 hours, it will just play the melody, so the inner ring, and then on the 3rd hour, it will play the marches. And when it plays the marches, it will automatically advance. So it will go from one tune to another, and then cycle through over the course of a 24-hour period.
This clock by John Smith was finished in 1804 in the little village of Pittenweem in Fife. We know this clock was sold at Christie's in 1900. Shortly after that, this clock went back to Scotland. So a Mr. William B. Smith, a clockmaker in Glasgow, became the owner of the clock in the 1920s. At some point, this clock made its way to the City Council of Glasgow, who gave it to the Duke and Duchess of York as their wedding present. The Duke and Duchess of York, who later became King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, later the Queen Mother. So this clock was fully revived by the previous horological conservators and allowed them to make the clock strike and play the music again. However, over the years that the clock has been working with us in the Royal Collection, the lubricants have started decaying and the clock was due in for conservation and cleaning. In the process of conservation and cleaning, we found a couple of faulty materials inside the clock, and the decision was taken to replace these components. The original components will be kept and will be saved for the future, and if any more safe, stable repairs can be done in the future to that original component, we are able to replace that in full without removing any material. Working on a piece like this is a very special opportunity, one that will only pass by once in a lifetime. It's an honor to work on pieces like this, and one that I will think of for a very, very long time.